Hello, welcome back to the Dales. I'm at Westhouse Mills again. I have to do this bit of field here, and then I'm going to go down there where Johnny found those odd seals along there. Just got to check, see if it's a patch. This is much easier to get to there. I mean, I'm at the farm. Oh, that reminds me. I'm just walking down the hill and I got a coin ball. Oops, easy. Oh, it's a threatening bit. Hey. Where's the date? Where are you? In the bottom there somewhere. 40, is that? 30? My goodness. It's 1952. And a thrift, that would have been one of the last George 6s. George 6s. Is that George 6? Well, it's got to be, it's got a thrift plant. Hey, hey. Right, a good one. The first seal. I'm working along the fence here and then right across to that corner, and that's where Johnny found one by that gate. It's a Riga quartered shield with pellets, but there's not much of it. It's all miscast, look. Now he's obviously ploughed this field. This is only about an inch and a half under, and it is what's the date? What is the date? Now that's the post. 1790 something. Yes, and it is a 9 grade. My goodness. So they are 1700s over here. Wow, look at the size of that bronze bearing. Heavy. A colossal spherical loom weight, look. Hey, hey. My God, that's heavy. Good job I got my backpack with me. But I'm going to leave it in that bag there. Another piece of bronze bearing. Driven to destruction, look. And a 66 post. 1814. Right, I'm doing the whole strip along here. I'll probably only get as far as that sheep all day, but we'll just see what is in here. Oh, look, a coin. Modern 1p. Queen Elizabeth. I'm getting quite a few of these bearings. I'm not videoing all of them, but they're coming up every 5 or 6 feet. A large red lead oval, not a red one. And in what I'm beginning to believe is it's got 2 holes in there. You'll have to clean it up. I'm beginning to think these are kids' toys. This is when they first brought out the decimal money. It's a half p. There you go, half at the bottom. Tiniest little coin you could imagine. Half a new 1 pence. Oh, my mates have come to join me. He runs a lot of sheep in these fields. Right up onto the tops there. Right up to the orphan house. It's a little bit muggy today, but cloudy, warm, and a bit of a breeze, keeping the damn midges away. Hello, who are you looking at? Could be a loom weight. I think it's a doorknob. Sun's come out. Well, luckily I'm heading into the shade there. I'm going to stay in the shade because all of a sudden it's got hot. Very tiny, very thin. Don't think it's a button. They used to have some money this size. off the continent. Very thin copper, wafer thin. Belgium, I believe. It's another one of these, which I think are early 20th century studs off the iron wheels, the old steam tractors. Another doorknob. There was a lot of junk thrown up here out of the mill when it was demolished. Colossal signal. Big bronze bearing. And the put it in the squealer mode, audio discrimination, non-motion. And whoa, it didn't have squeal, so I thought, oh god, it's a tin can. But no, it was this. And it was in at 96, 97. There's at least, whoa, £1.50 there in brass. 1750 something. What is that? 1775. Oh, it's one of these George III, 1775-ish. There he is. Halfpenny, of course. That's before America were formed, wasn't it? And then the world got better. No, it can't be. Back where I live, anything with this sort of dirty gleam is a silver coin. And this is a lead washer. Silver from around here is virtually impossible. They were as poor as church mice. I got me going. Now I haven't got much time today. I've got to get back and walk my granddaughter's puppy. It's the first day it's allowed out today. So I promised I'd go out with her. So I've done that section there very thoroughly, back and forth, back and forth. Found 3 seals and a lot of goodies. Then I thought I'll just have a quick intuition walk around before I go. And come up with this thing. It's a seal, like I've never seen before. See that crescent moon in the middle there? Oh, and on that shield. It's a Riga type, I think. Not come across one of these. And there's nothing on the back, which makes me think it's a Riga. But that is definitely a shield in the middle, look, with a crescent on it. Crescent moon. 5811. With pellets. Oh yeah, it's Riga. But unknown to me. Okay. This 1817 was 3 feet away from the one I've just got, and it gave a 91 signal in both directions in GM power. And it's lead, but it's round. Right, well, let's cover off something. Volts, 250 DC, 500 and odd AC. You can read that yourself, I'm sure. And there's a kite mark there. Big signal. Well, is that a pressure gauge? Off an old something or other? Steam engine? Got a pipe on there, look. Hey, well, that's the last find. Packing up, going home. See you at the roundup. Bye. Hello there. Hey. Little puppy out for the first time and going to see this lot. Going to be fun, isn't it? Isn't it? Look, what's that? Aren't you gorgeous? Yeah. Yeah. First time I've ever seen ducks, isn't it? Hello. Who's gorgeous? Yes. First time out. First walk. Guess what they call it? Blackie. That's a concrete format for a canoe that they used to make, fiberglass canoes or concrete ones, for use on the tarn. And there used to be a house just there. Not there anymore, things have changed. Oh, that's an unusual up here. It's a heron. There's another heron. A big one, standing up. And all those birds. Standing motionless, that heron. Oh yeah. Not biting an eyelid, are you? We got a big debate going whether that is real or not. It hasn't moved a fraction. I don't think it's real. Oh, it is, it moved. Yeah, it moved its head. Reminds me of metal detectorists at a rally. Who found the sovereign? Who found the sovereign? Yeah. The one with the fancy headphones, look. Oh dear, that's weird. Okay. Much as I like walking the dog and being around the town and wildlife, let's get back to business. I did a section of that top field, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And the difference is, on the normal hunts, we just sort of go by intuition and we walk on the seals. When you do every square inch of the place, you start coming up with all the bearings out of the mill. Big bronze bearings. Look at the size of these things. Colossal. And tiny ones, very intricate. All of these coming out with huge numbers. On the dais, huge numbers. Somebody was saying, I don't dig over so and so. Well, you've been missing this lot. There's glass in there, look. So I've left it fairly dirty because it's the only thing that's holding the glass in. So it's fluid going through there, and obviously so they could watch it. It might have been a gauge for something on the machine. Not up on that. Scrap lead, of course, loads and loads and loads of scrap lead. I think these are door handles. I think that's a rectangular iron plate comes out and it's a latch. Similar with this, although that could be a loom weight. This I'd call a loom weight, but it's funny bit of ground I'm working on there. I think it's a lot older than we think, and that could well be a loom weight, although I've never known one so big. But not that I don't mean loom weight. It could be a loom weight, yes. Spindle wall. Could be a spindle wall, but big, big, big. This thing's off some kind of electrical whatever on machinery. Product England, made in England, Luden product, LD. Something to do with electrical, look. I don't know what. These, I'm convinced these are toys, these chunks of lead with the indentations. Just a washer. This is off a tractor. It's a stud. They have the metal wheels with little pins sticking out of the wheel, and they heated exactly that size of that hole. They heated these up, made them bigger, hammered them on and cooled them off with water, and they just, they shrank and they held into place. But they couldn't take the sort of abuse that they were subject to round that way. Let's do coins first. 1979 modern decimal, 1971 halfpenny. Then they got rid of those. 1952 threepenny bit there, look, 3p with the thrift plant, George VI. Nice of those. These two coins, right, look, tiny little bit of Brillo, brought up some detail. George III, and I got a date in there of 1775. Unbelievable, eh? Look at the thickness, the thinness of them. This, I wasn't sure what. It's a coin. It's definitely a coin. There's his head. Can you see it? It's George III. You go this way over, and Britannia's in there. I can see Britannia in there. But what? That is very, very... Look at it. It's wafer thin. It's probably... Did they do parts of farthings back then? I'm talking 1770s. Because that is one small coin. 17 something. There you go. Now that's old. On to the seals. 1817, not too bad. 1814, not bad condition either, see. 1790 something. I thought I was into a patch there, but I wasn't. It's one of these singletons again. Then there was this. It's a seal, and I think it's a crossed shield with pellets, but there's the shield on this side there. It's half a shield, but it's misstruck, and it's got a groove on it. And on this side again, there we have, oh, we got letters on there. Are there letters? But for the sake of anything else at the moment, let's call it Riga. Could be St. Petersburg, but tend to classify all these as Riga, you know. Could be wrong, but never mind. And then this has got me, this has. Beautiful seal, look. Nothing on the back, which again screams Riga. I'm wondering if that is 1815, 1815, but we've got that shield with the crescent. I'm going to have to do a lot of delving to find that. That's obviously some town, the emblem of some town, the crest. What have we got up there? Is it a T? Is it a P? It's got dots in between, which would suggest their initials. I might lean over backwards and call that St. Petersburg, actually. Annoying when you've only got a tiny bit of information. But nice seal, not had one like that. It's thrown a spanner in the works for me, is that? We'll get there. We'll find a couple more with more details eventually. Anyway, I had a good time today, very short hunt. But then came back. I promised the granddaughter I'd take her puppy out for the first day. It's had its inoculation, only allowed out today. So we went up the town and we had some fun. I'll leave you with these two coins. And if you're looking at this CB, any ideas on this one, mate? It's out there, look. Go get it. till I see you later, you take care. Bye.